Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Benj.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Rangel, in his rookie season, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Now he breaks his bat. Turner whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2.
Too high. Ball. Hey!
And there's a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. A.J. Minter. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters.
Leading off for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's a ball.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brazoban getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And he swings through that one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Beatty sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Fouled off left side. And that is out of play. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Marsh,
Ball,
up for
that's
the
off
third
the plate.
time here, watches that one miss. Two down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. That's a
ball
little bit
3.
low. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside
Ball
it is ball
Take your
4, and
base.
he's on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Step off, throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back in there.
Nope.
Recognize that
Outside.
changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ball, that's outside.
Just
Ball, that pitch is
outside.
out.
And
it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Marsh off of first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Bounce to the right. Baden. Handles, throws to first. Inning over. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Meza.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
First baseman.
And now the first baseman, Jared Young. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ball, that's inside.
Just
Ball
misses
three.
with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground
Nope,
to the left.
foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moving under this one. One down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Brett Beatty.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Gets the outside corner with that one. This ball's chopped on the ground.
No, foul
and
ball.
Foul ball. This one popped up. Turner settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Inside, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Nasty
ball
backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And that is that. Mets go down quickly, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for the Mets.
We're back in a new
number
pitcher here to
25,
start the bottom of the
Brooks
7th.
Raley.
Brooks Raley.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Ball in.
On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
That's ball two.
The Mets leading by 3. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Rincones Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, number 9. The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
Bunt attempt popped up. Not in
He's
time.
good.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Mesa out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a lefty out of the pen, Jose Alvarado.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Hey!
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Next offering is outside. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. Lindor retired.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Carson Bench. 0 for 3 in this one. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that gives Jorge Polanco a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball 1.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in.
And he's back in safely. Bench, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey!
And he grounds one to the right side. That ends the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Ball, that's down.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the sweeper misses. On the ground, right side. Beatty to first. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brooks Raley gives way. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
A
Mets,
new pitcher in the
number
game,
15,
CNL Perez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Two outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Off the plate, ball one.
And the 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Brazoban also getting ready. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here's the first baseman, Jared Young. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Left field. And it's just foul. Alvarado, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Stays alive. There's a high chopper. Stop. On to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Brett Beatty.
Aye!
What a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th.
Nope.
Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. That one fouled hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball 1.
One, two now. That one to first, Young. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Now a slow roller to second. Beatty throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So it's their last chance in this one. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. The Mets leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.